Hey guys and gals on YouTube, how y'all doing? Dave Boyd coming to you on the David-Laurie-Life channel. Where, as promised, we're going to do different types of content. This is a Beretta 92 FS, I believe. Got the lanyard, so probably. First things first, all guns are always loaded. All right, what's the purpose of having a gun if it's loaded? And of course, collectibles, etc. Okay, this is a pancake holster from, well, it's a Bianchi actually. My dad bought it. It's a thumb brake. It's a retention system it has. Go ahead and rip this loose. Finger off trigger. I do know what's over here and I know what lies beyond. First things first is there is these particular guns here. This is a 2014. This slightly sticks up the ejector because there's a live casing there. Finger off trigger. Release the mag. Now we know we've got a live round in here. Either draw back, could do a press check in this case. I plan on drawing this straight back. Now what it could do is put pressure here and therefore lock the slide to the rear. Empty magazine well, empty chamber. Slide release. We have a decocking lever, it's ambidextrous. At this point, it does disconnect the trigger. That makes the trigger live. Remember, this firearm can be fired without a magazine safety. There is a magazine safety in here. Break down, press here, while simultaneously pulling down. So when you push this, pull this down. Field strip. This particular one is a 2014. They use, your Italian firearms use a letter code. I learned that from the old black powder guns. Got a cat in here. Okay, one thing to remember that this recoil spring is not captive. What that means, not like your Glocks and some other brands, you can lose that, it'll let it go flying. This is a polymer rod. I prefer the older ones. Maybe in the future we'll be looking at getting a vintage 92, not a 950 or something like where it's a single action, but staying with this profile, maybe from for the 80s. Okay, which real quickly, this trigger is also, I don't know if I use the word plastic, and this button too. These are all metal. In my early one, I had my first one, which was actually a 96, it was a 40. Anyways, just go ahead and gently pull this back, and like it's recoiling, and then draw it up and out. There's your barrel, your lands and grooves. We're going to do a cleaning, we're just doing a breakdown. And this is your basic, remember this is a firing pin that is not long enough, meaning that if it's flat here, it will not reach a chamber, but it can still inertia fire. You can see the tool marks. You can see that this gun's been fired recently because it hasn't been cleaned since, because there's some little brass and residue there. This is a US model, but it is made in Italy, and it has a full Pietro Beretta markings there. Of course, it's backwards, right? Sorry, guys. Anyways, if you ever want to see how this works here, it actually rolls the tip of the firing pin completely out of place. And there's your dot system right there. Okay, reassembly. Take your barrel assembly, slide through your bushing on the front, dropped in place, letting your lugs line up. Recoil spring, make sure you gently press this all the way in, and it's got a little bit of force to it, and it pushes into this detent right here. See? Now, see the wear on the hammer. This gun's had about probably 5,000 rounds through it. Slide it through, and for this point, we know the gun's unloaded. I will place my finger here and draw it back, and then push this upward. Make sure it is back captive. slide lock. If you were passing somewhere for inspection, magazine well is dirty. Not bad, I guess. I think it needs a cleaning. These grips are not the original. These are Hogue. Yeah, these are Hogue grips. I thought maybe they're pack Myers. I guess wouldn't matter too much, but. Now, reloading process, just slide back in. Like so. Anyways, there we are. Beretta 92FS, military top model with the lanyard here. Similar to the M9 used by the U.S. military and many forces around the world. Anyways, going to go back a bit for the camera. This is the round that was in the chamber. So, really appreciate the views. If you have any questions or thoughts, please leave them down below. Till next time, y'all stay safe. Ciao.